I love the Sign of the Times as well. He's had a few under his belt, not to mention the success of One Direction, everyone's favourite guy, Harry Styles, on the phone with us from somewhere in the world right now. Harry, good morning.
Hey.
Welcome back, my friend. How are you?
Good morning. I'm very well, thanks. How are you?
We are good. Where are you in the world?
I am in London.
Home, hey. Very nice.
Yeah.
So Lights Up, loving that new song. You're going on a world tour. Does that include Australia, that tour?
It will include Australia, yeah.
Yeah, you haven't put out any dates
haven't
yet.
announced dates yet.
Okay.
Not
That
yet.
must be a real pain in the ass, though, Harry. Tell me, like, you being you're a cool guy, great singer, you got a lot of fans, you like doing your thing, you're acting, you're singing, I saw you the other day in New York City doing some Saturday Night Live rehearsals or something as well. So you got your fingers in many pies, which blokes, we love having our fingers in as many pies as possible. But what is your true love? Do you love the acting part? Do you love performing? Do you love being in a studio recording? Where do you feel most at home?
My favourite, I guess, is being on stage, probably. But over the last couple of years, I've definitely fallen in love with being in the studio. There's like a freedom to it that I think you miss with a lot of the other parts of it. But I feel, I feel very lucky that I get to do a job that I love, and then with the acting stuff, I feel very lucky that I get to do two things that I love. So, just very, very grateful to be able to, do a job that's fun and,
Totally.
it's fun.
And there's been a lot of stories about certain roles that you were going to do. They'd said you were doing The Little Mermaid and then playing Elvis. Were those on the table at all, or up for consideration, or just complete rumours?
We kind of talked about stuff. There was some stuff that was happening, but I think the thing with films is there's a lot of you have to kind of put a lot into it, obviously, if you want to do it properly. And I already wanted to tour next year, and also sometimes the stuff works out and sometimes it doesn't. So but I think they're both going to be great, and I'm excited to see them.
Because you know how they're doing a lot of movies these days about, whether it's Freddie Mercury, Elton John. Are you waiting for one in particular to come up that you think would suit you? Because a lot of people...
like a singer-actor role, is that what you mean?
Yes, doing one of those kind of films where you're portraying someone's life.
I don't think so. No, I think with that stuff, it's just about what... with everything, I guess, with acting and with music, it's just about you find something that you feel passionate about and that you want to, if you're going to do it properly, you're going to put a lot into it. And I think it's about finding something that you want to kind of be dedicated to.
Yeah.
And that stuff doesn't always happen like that. But
I close my eyes and I think of you, Harry. When I think of you, I think that you're like Vinny from Entourage, Vinny Chase, that you've got a couple of friends around, you're doing your thing, there's just women rolling in and out, you're just sort of bouncing from one project to another depending on what your passion is and what you're interested in. Is that what your life is like, or is it a lot more normal than we would think?
I think, for me, it's like very much about, I like to kind of split the two in terms of like working and not working. So I'm definitely aware that a lot of working life can be extraordinary at times and isn't kind of the average thing. And then with my personal life, it's kind of, I'd say it's pretty normal.
Pretty normal.
What about...
What a shame.
What about...
I would have thought there would have been models and, girls would be fighting and you'd be like, ladies, one at a time, please. Something like that. Nothing like that. Spewing.
Sorry.
It feels like such a waste.
You don't have to apologise, Harry. It's all good. It's your life, your choices.
That's right.
You are the face of Gucci. Now, being an ambassador for a designer like that, do you get to have anything you like from Gucci?
They're very nice to me. they're very kind, and obviously they made a lot of the suits for my last tour, and I think what I like about it is the designer Alessandro and I became friends, so a lot of kind of the collaborating feels very natural now. It doesn't feel like it's like, if I want to try something, I want to try and make something, and they're always very open to doing stuff, and it's definitely like it definitely feels like an organic friendship rather than like a forced.
But if I'm in Los Angeles now, Harry, so if you were here and you and I walk into a Gucci store and you could swing the doors open and go, listen here, me big fat mate from Australia's here, we're just gonna raid the joint, we're gonna take what we want. Is it like that, or is it more, it's sort of less sort of, I suppose that sounds like a hold-up, doesn't it? But you
couldn't possibly say.
You've never done that.
I couldn't possibly say. But
that's fair enough.
They're very nice to me, as people.
Oh, that's lovely.
They're a great team.
Great brand, though, to be associated with.
Oh,
awesome, right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I read a story about your clothes that go on tour with you, and that they're stored in a vault, which is guarded by 24-hour surveillance, and the temperature's got to be just right. Is that story true?
There's dogs. There's a dragon. There's another dragon. There's there's like angels with bow and arrows who kind of float above the gate.
Oh, I love that.
That's great.
They protect it. They protect everything. Yeah.
Awesome.
The dragon was cool. I wasn't really expecting the dragon.
Well, who would expect the dragon? That's one of those last things you'd expect. Now, what about the album? When's the album? So this is the single, Lights Up. That's out now. When's the album due? Are you ready with that? Have you nailed that yet?
It's December 13th, isn't it?
Album comes out December 13th.
Excellent.
Fine Line. I'm very excited to get it out, and I'm very proud of it. So I'm excited for people to hear it.
Cool. We can't wait.
Me too. Now, I don't want to sort of whinge about old times, but One Direction. Every time I speak to you, I say, "Hey, I'm a 48-year-old guy that was totally into One Direction. I was dancing. I loved it." You guys might put that back together, or like, I know you're not sort of, is it apart? Is it back together? Would you ever do it again?
I don't think I'd ever say never. I definitely never say never. It's, it was a massive part of my life, and something that we always have.
It's amazing. It's an amazing thing.
Amazing thing to be part of.
Do you know who was?
I think if a time comes around when everyone wants to do it, then.
Well, guess what? I've got that time for you. I've got that time. I've found the time, so don't even think about it. Next year, Jackie and I, the beautiful girl I work with here, have been doing this show for 20 years. Never been done before anywhere in the world. I think what better time to put One Direction back together and fly all the way to Australia, do a free concert in the park for us early next year.
Got it.
Can I just leave that with you? You put that together?
So is that a yes?
Yeah, I mean, but if it works out, then...
Well, we're all pitching in together. Everyone's doing a little job, so I want you to handle entertainment.
We'll talk about it.
Okay, you handle entertainment. We'll pay for the flights.
I'll be head of food and bev.
No.
That's
Jackie's
wasting
head
your
of
talent.
Food and bev.
Yeah.
Jackie's head of food and bev. You're doing entertainment. That's it just feels right. I'll take that as a yes. No, Jesus Christ. Okay, food and bev it is. Okay, well, looks like One Direction won't be reforming for us. To bloody get 5 seconds of summer back on get them back on board again. Harry, nice to talk to you, buddy. Good luck with this. We love your music.
You too. Thank you
we
so
miss
much,
you.
Guys.
Hurry up and come back and visit us soon, okay?
You guys too. I'll see you when I'm down there next.
All right, beautiful.
Excellent. Will
Harry
do.
Styles there.
Harry Styles. The new song, Lights Up. Good night. God, it must be about like 1 o'clock in the morning there.
Night.
Is it 1 o'clock? Yeah, night, Harry.
Bye.
10 o'clock at night there, is it?
Good night.
10 o'clock. Night.
Yeah.
Love you.
Sleep tight.
Good night.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, leave a bloke hanging. Love you. Yeah, left me hanging. Said I love you about 5 times. Did you hear that?
It's not your day. It's not your day.
Not feeling the love today.
That's okay.